Hey guys, it's your boy Jay from Twitter, back at it again with another VIDO. With that being said, I am not a financial advisor. This is not considered financial advice. This is for educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only. This is just for fun. Guys, don't take your investment advice from a guy who delivers boxes all day long. That's just crazy talk right there. And mind you, I'm going to speak about something that I literally did no research in later on, but we'll get into that later. But we're going to do a recap, right? Me and Rabbit, we're here. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Rabbit. Like, let the people know who your real name is.
So if you don't know who I am Crypto Rabbit. I am the Chief Communications Officer for Reflex Finance. Most people know me as Rabbit, but my real name is Jaren. And yeah, so I just come on here and hang out with Jay.
Let's do this. Yes. So we're going to recap the month of July, and we want to talk about everything about Reflex and what they got going on and what happened this last month. All the interesting stuff, maybe some of the behind the scenes stuff that Rabbit could tell us about, and we'll go from there.
Yep.
So let's talk about our first topic. Pulse is done.
Pulse. Yes. So Pulse went live this week or this month at the beginning of the month. And Pulse is basically a financial, what is beeping? Pulse is basically a utility that's like basically like a financial check for projects in this space. So some people, they're not comfortable sifting through BSC scan to figure out which wallet is the marketing wallet, which wallet is the burn wallet, which wallet is the distributor. Like if you're not comfortable sifting through BSC scan, those may be hard for you to see, and then to like tally up how much money is actually in there and like what is the financial health of a project. Basically, Pulse puts that all in one place for you. So you go to Pulse on the Reflex website. It shows you what's in all of the important wallets for Reflex, and then any token that chooses to list there. And then so basically it just gives users who, no matter what their how comfortable or how advanced they are in crypto, a starter in crypto, an advanced person in crypto, just a quick snapshot of what's going on with the financial health of a project. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It was a Crypto's baby. So yeah.
So it's finally official. Anybody can purchase it as far as like adding a different token besides Reflex. So it's good to go. That's what happened this month.
Yes.
Let's talk about, some of the charity work that you did, or is that how I should word it? I'm not too positive. If I get out of line, please tell me, like cut me off as well. So if I say anything incorrect, let me know.
Yeah, so we do have a charity wallet. I do want to put that out there. You can go into our Discord and our Telegram and you can ask any of the mods or just click through the tabs, and there is a charity wallet for Reflex Finance. So you can send BUSD or BNB to that wallet. And then we planned on doing it in July, but things got a little crazy. So we are going to sit down and discuss that here shortly. We're going to make sure everybody knows about the wallet, and then take those funds, and we're going to have 4 different options you can choose from. You can choose from the Fistula Foundation, which benefits women in impoverished nations after they have children and they have birth injuries. Then there's Hope for Warriors, which benefits military families. Water.org, which brings water to places that cannot get water. And then the 4th one was the Ronald McDonald House. So they benefit families who their children are in a hospital and they need to stay close, and hospital bills on top of like hotel bills and all that stuff. So they pay for them to stay near their family for free while they're getting treatment. So that is something that we want to do. We want to use that wallet to benefit those charities, and we'll let the community decide where those funds go. But this past month we did donate to Safe Food Rockets project. What's it called? Orphan Aid Pakistan. And they did drill a well in Pakistan there, and it is titled the Reflex Finance Well. So you can go to their Twitter or our Twitter, and you can scroll back and see the video of that. It's really cool seeing all the kids playing in the well.
Water, very important, guys.
I know, like it blows my mind. Like, 'cause I actually donated personally for 2 deep water wells, because some regions are like mountainous, so you can't do the well we did for Reflex Finance is a shallow well, but the ones that I did are like deep water or deep wells. I think they're like 300 feet. Maybe that's, yeah, I think they're 300 feet. And those were really cool, saying like those families had to, and the orphanage there, they would have to walk miles to get water, and it wasn't even clean half the time. So it's really cool that all these projects are giving back to that in that area, because it's not just us. I mean, Safe Food Rocket's doing them. I think Crypto Positive's done a few, a couple other projects. So every little bit helps. It's not a like, hey, we did this. It's everybody's doing this. Everybody needs to, we're fortunate. So, I mean, to give back in any capacity is great. And as I posted actually yesterday on Twitter, I have friends that work in the ER here in my county, and there's actually a huge blood shortage. And so I posted yesterday, and I'm going to post it here too. If you can give blood, please do, because they need it. Yep, do it.
Yeah, that's very important, guys.
Yes.
So let's talk about Reflex Finance Summer. I apologize.
Reflex Summer.
Reflex Summer.
Yeah, so we did a summer giveaway. It was really simple. You only had to do the sweep widget and then make a $25 purchase each week. And we picked 2 winners each week, and they got $250 in Reflex. So yeah, it was
$1,000, guys.
Yeah, we did that. It was fun. We're going to do more things like that in the future, because we like to give back to the community, and it also, encourages new people to come and check out the project. So
you guys also, you guys got in a little bit of a war. You guys participated in a volume war. What was that about this month?
Yeah, volume wars. And actually, I think we're still on their website, so you can still play. It's like a game almost. So sorry, there's all these projects, and you take BNB, it's BNB or BUSD, and you buy, I'm not sure if you buy your token or their token. Either way, you buy tokens, and it causes damage to the other tokens in the, like, you can say, okay, I want to damage, I think one of them is Piggy, the Piggy project. So I want to damage Piggy, and it buys tokens and it burns them. So it actually helps all the tokens on there by buying tokens and burning them. But it's also fun because you can, it's a game against other projects in the space. So they do encourage trash talking in there. I don't encourage our community to go in there and trash talk, I mean, I guess playfully, but, keep it nice. But yeah, I know a bunch of our mods played, and they really enjoyed it. So you can go check it out. They are on Twitter, and they have their own Discord, and it's Volume Wars. So, and I think that's run by the Nobility guys. I'm not sure. I have to check that out. But yes, you can go to Volume Wars on Twitter, and they also have a Discord, and you can play. It's really fun.
That's awesome. That I didn't get to do it, but unfortunately, because I'm really busy, but it seemed really interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I played it. I didn't play it, but it did look interesting. I'll tell you that
cool,
much.
At first I kind of I forgot about it. I mean, not that I forgot about it, but our mods do a little snap it every morning of where our holders are, what our socials look like, what our supply is, all that stuff. And it got to be where we were I would get up in the morning and I would check the report, and it'd be 1 billion tokens burned. And I was like, but we're not burning. So what's going on? And then I was like, oh, Volume Wars. So yeah, it was cool to see the tokens get burned since the burnt wallet, and it's a game, so it's fun, and it benefits the project. So
it's fun, and it burns tokens, and it helps everybody at the end of the day, guys.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Yep. I know Ray played some. So
that's cool.
He was sending me screenshots of his.
I want to talk about the price of 1 billion tokens in Reflex. It's about $14, guys. I remember being in other projects, and I was like, man, if I would have bought at $10 1 billion tokens, I would have bought so many. And I'm not telling you this is not financial advice. I'm telling you this is what I thought. This is how I thought about other projects. And, you know, it's really low. You guys are still early, like $14 for a billion tokens in Reflex is nothing. And I'm not saying to buy. Please do your own research before you invest any money. But I actually wanted to ask you a question. When you purchase your tokens, do you like to go odd or even? And what I mean by that is, like, let's say you get 20 billion, or do you like, are you okay with 21 billion? Is it like, I like to do even numbers. I like it to be even.
I
That's
don't
just
think I
me.
even pay attention.
No, you just buy.
I just buy.
You just buy.
Yeah,
I like, if I'm off, I'm like, oh, okay, it's not exactly where the even mark. It's not 20 billion. I want to get to 20. So let me buy a little bit more just to make it 20. That's just
Yeah.
me.
I don't even think I thought about it. I do have some like bags that are like even numbers, or like, you know, for other projects, like 15 billion or, you know, whatever. And like those, I don't even think about it, like those versus like my other bags that are like, you know, all crazy numbers. It just doesn't. But then again, I talked about on Todd Hart's show last week, like I don't really check my wallet that often for my mental health. Because like if you sit there and check your wallet all the time, you're like kind of like obsessing. Like
So
so I just don't. I only check it on Wednesdays when our BUSD goes out. So like I check it on Wednesdays, I move the BUSD out, and then I like don't look at it for the rest of the week. So I just, you know, maybe that's why it doesn't bother me.
So speaking of which, Wednesdays, let's talk about Wednesdays. It's official. It's a day that is meant, like, honestly, I thought about this and you said it out loud, so you get the credit, but it's honestly like an early payday.
Yeah. So the way the distributor and all like the contract is set up to save gas fees and all that, it comes off of the swap and the distributor, like that basically runs everything. And to keep the gas fees low, we decided that not paying out BUSD all the time was more beneficial to the holders. So you're you know, less gas fees for you, and then you might get a little bit more. And so we're talking like, do we want to do monthly? Do we want to do weekly? Like, do we want to do quarterly? And we decided it on weekly. And then we're like, do you want to do it like on Friday? And you know, we settled on the middle of the week. And it's kind of cool because like, even like for like me and my husband, like we get paid most of the time on Fridays. So like if on Wednesday, you know, like usually the last couple of days before your paycheck are kind of tight, you're like, oh, you know, most people, they live paycheck to paycheck. And so it's kind of nice. Like on Wednesdays, we'll be like, oh, but we get BUSD today, so we're okay. We've got some to hold us over until payday. So it is nice. It's like a little like cushion for, you know, your finances.
Can't go wrong with Wednesdays now. Wednesdays is the new Fridays, guys. I don't know. That's just me.
Distribution day.
So do you have your notes in front of you? I was just gonna ask you.
No, I guess I should.
No?
My God. Well, because my phone was blowing up from Telegram, and so I was trying to like not have like look at it, so then I get distracted.
I got you.
Because you know what these mods are like. They crazy. I love you, mods. Okay. All right. Not have it.
All right. So now we're going to be talking about the swap and how you added 37 new tokens to the swap.
Yeah. So
I count it.
37. Yeah, I think we were going to do 30, and then I guess we did add some extras. So we have some tokens that we added that are like high volume drivers, like Bitcoin, you know, some others like that they just typically get a lot of volume no matter where they are. They are not optimized. So actually the gas fee might actually be a little higher than PancakeSwap because they're not optimized and they kind of have to go through a router. But it is important to know that the fees that are generated from those high volume tokens, they feed back into Reflex Finance and benefit the ecosystem. So, you know, if you're going to buy those and you can afford it, we, you know, ask that you do it on the Reflex swap, so that way you can benefit the project and your investment. But then we do have tokens that are optimized on there. Like we added Squid Grow, which is like a really popular token right now. They're optimized, so their gas fees are lower. And I think we're working on getting Bitburn added as well as a optimized token. So then you'll be able to buy them on our swap as well with the lower gas fee. So
now guys, when I said I invested money stupidly, like I did no research, I just put money into it. I personally bought Squid Grow, and I was just like, oh, well, it's simple, it's easy. Let me just buy it on Reflex. I didn't have to look up the address. I didn't have to make sure I was the right slippage. It was
yes,
done.
so we do have auto slippage. Now, the caution of that is if the price is very volatile and you do auto slippage, it will keep going until it goes through. So it's kind of like you set your slippage if the price is very volatile at the time, then you may want to go in and actually manually set your slippage. But if it's not, then you can go with the auto and it'll make it easy for you. So just something to keep in mind. We did have one guy that he bought when the price was, crazy, and it actually it took all of his BNB because he didn't set the slippage. So we just had to remind him, like, hey, when the price is volatile, you might actually want to go in and set it so that way it doesn't just keep trying until it goes through, because that's what slippage is. It's basically your tolerance for price change. It's not actually a tax. A lot of people they get confused and think that slippage is a tax, and it's not. It's just your tolerance for how much the price changes. So if the price changes 10%, and you have 10% slippage, you're okay with that. But if you, sorry, I'm drinking a real soda and it's like making me burp like crazy. If you don't set your slippage and the what's it called, the price difference or is changing like more than 40%, it'll just keep trying until it goes through. It'll take the 40%. So something to keep in mind when you are using the swap, if you aren't comfortable using auto slippage, or it's something new to you. Yeah.
And remember, do your own research before you buy Squid Grow or any other token.
Right.
Please.
I'm not telling you to buy Squid Grow. I'm just saying.
No,
there. If that's your thing.
But I did buy, and I didn't do no research, none whatsoever. Yeah. So literally,
I am so behind on like tokens. It's really bad. Like all the time people are like, oh, did you hear about this new project? And like before all this, like I was like, I knew everything that was coming out. And now I'm like, no, like I'm so busy. I barely have time to look at our price. So yeah, I know I'm the worst. I missed that boat.
Well, I just bought yesterday, and it's already at like its all-time high right now. But like I bought yesterday, so it wasn't, still early. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? I put a little bit that I can, whether it goes to the top or goes to the bottom, I'll be fine at the end of the day.
Nothing about it, so I guess I need to go do some research.
Let's talk about Reflex's blockchain and the notes you wrote. What? No?
No.
What happened?
Okay, so
that's what I'm reading.
My notes are biting me in the butt. So we did announce a couple weeks ago that we were releasing the Reflex blockchain. It is in partnership with Fiber, Bitburn, which is Enhanced and Bitburn have merged. It was originally we were in partnership with Enhanced, but so Fiber, Bitburn, and MetaBUSD. That we were all going to work together to do a blockchain called the Reflex blockchain. Now, something that you have to think about, we did go back to the drawing board and we picked a neutral name for all of the projects called Neutronium. We actually had a lot of people push back about why we changed the name to Neutronium. And the main reason is this: if these partners have a say in the blockchain and we take Reflex and we make it the blockchain, then those partners have input into our project. And not to say anything bad about those projects at all. I think very highly of those projects, but we it is our project and our values that we want to preserve. So if those leaders were also having a say in our project, then their values and their principles may differ from ours, and then that would affect our project. So to take it out of, to make it fair for everyone and to preserve Reflex and our values, we went with a neutral name. So this is not to say that it will not benefit Reflex. It will benefit Reflex. Everybody, all of the partners in this blockchain venture, they all have a role to play. You know, Enhance has solar power. They have NFTs. Bitburn has, you know, merged with them. Meta BUSD, they have Metaverse and play to earn games. We have the Launchpad, the swap, all of that. So we all have a little piece of the ecosystem that we can bring to the table. So there is still an immense benefit to Reflex going into this venture. Miles would not be going into this if he didn't think it was in the best interest of our project. And actually, Jeff tweeted today that, you know, while this is a joint venture, if at any time one of the leaders of this blockchain decide they want their own chain, they'll give it to them. Here's your blockchain. You know, if we want another blockchain in a year that's just specifically the Reflex blockchain, we can have it. But we still have the benefit of doing this now. This is, you know, a new blockchain. It's got a lot of cool aspects. It's a file coin. It's got, I think they boasted like unlimited data. It's going to be eco-friendly, solar powered. There's so many different things. They've been working on this for years. They've got millions of dollars poured into it. So they really wanted strong leaders in the BSC space to be the leaders for this project, for this blockchain. So they have come to Reflex saying, hey, you are a strong leader in this space and we want you to be a part of this. So Neutronium is going to be awesome. We're going to talk more about it tomorrow, Monday on the Twitter space. Are you saying I'm being boring?
No, I'm saying like I want to hear more.
Well,
I gotta wait till Monday.
Only so much I can say. Miles gonna come after me and, you know, like.
There he is right there. That's him right there.
Darren, shut up.
Be quiet.
So we did release the name Neutronium yesterday, and we did have some community members kind of, I guess, get anxious about the name change, that because it was a neutral name, that Reflex wasn't going to benefit from it, and that we are not a leader in this project. We are. This is still going to benefit Reflex. There's so much that's still being ironed out. The white paper for the blockchain is coming. We're going to have our space tomorrow. And then I believe Jeff announced today on Twitter that they are also doing a space in a couple of weeks to go really deep dive into the blockchain. So that's coming as well. Then we had the expo yesterday, and
wait. So you mean tell me you guys are building like some super mega robot, kind of like Voltron from the 80s, or like literally like if you're in the Power Rangers in the 90s?
That's my husband.
He's an, oh man, I was gonna say in the 2000s. I don't have a robot for you guys. Sorry.
Transformers.
No, Transformers is the 80s.
Yeah, but there's like new Transformers.
What do you mean there's no Transformers?
They're like the Transformers from 2010 with a Camaro when it like came out. Like,
yeah, but that's stolen from the 80s.
Okay, look, that Transformers, the second I saw that Camaro, I had to have it. My first car, fun fact, my first car my parents bought me was a Buick Regal, an 04.
That's what you should be driving.
Oh my gosh. And be it that it was a Buick, I was actually one of the only people in my high school with leather seats. I loved that car. And
it's
then
hot in Texas. Why do you want leather seats in Texas?
Because they're nice. I mean, now like our truck, it has like AC seats, so it doesn't matter. Like it's, you know,
that's different.
Somebody, sorry, I was checking a message. Anyways, I started having issues with my car, And my parents were like, you're gonna need a new car. You're gonna have to, help pay for it. So I saw that movie, and my parents were like, if you help pay for it, you can buy whatever car you want. Ended up, I saw that movie, and they started taking orders for the Camaro, and I put in an original R6P order. And by the time the car came in, I was able to put down $16,000 in cash that I had earned like every paycheck for a year waiting for that car. And yeah, man, I love that car. And then my husband wrecked it, so I hate him.
Good job.
Yeah, he's not that I can talk. I don't know. Have you heard the spider story?
You hit a tree or something like that.
Hit a pole.
Oh,
and I still don't have my car back. That was like February. I still don't have a car.
I think there's a law in California, but not in Texas, that after a certain amount of time, you get a brand new car. Something like that in California.
Well, it's supposed to be 3 months. They're supposed to automatically total it, and they haven't. So I wrecked my car in February, and I still have no car. So so I have a chauffeur, and he takes me everywhere.
That's awesome.
And he buys me coffee, so he's good looking.
To Target, please.
Need a little bell. He's gonna watch this and murder me.
Oh man. Okay, so talk about the NFT Expo. You're going into the NFT Expo now.
Yes. Okay. Well, you were there. Yeah. Kind of a big deal, just a little big deal.
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. I got this purple one that I'm gonna keep.
Oh.
I got this black and white one that anyone can have. Anyone can have this black and white one. Look at these pins, man. Favorite. These pins are like amazing.
They're so cute. So cute. Okay. Oh, all right. Sorry, it's getting hot in here. Okay, NFT Expo. Yes. Okay, so where I was going with that. Make sure it doesn't look like I'm naked on here. So Chase. Stop. Chase.
That was just funny. Go ahead.
Chase from Enhance, he was going to be a speaker at the NFT Expo. And I myself was under the impression that he was going to have everybody on stage, and I think a lot of the community was as well, that they were going to have everybody on the stage and they were going to talk about the partnership and the collaboration. Chase did a 45-minute speech. He talked about uniting DeFi and ways to better yourself. And I just don't think that's what the community was anticipating. So it struck a chord with them. Now, I'm not saying his speech wasn't good, because it was. I really liked it. But it just didn't speak to some people, and probably speak to other people, and that's okay. It's just not what people were expecting. So yesterday, people kind of got upset, and we had to kind of go in and be like, hey, we haven't even talked about the blockchain yet. So we'll get there. Monday's going to be good. But Miles, Ray, and Ryan were there. They had a big dinner with everybody. And they had a lot of meetings, and they made a lot of connections that could turn into partnerships. So that's really cool. I know Ryan's actually been living out of a suitcase for the last month, traveling. He went from Florida to Texas to Arizona to Tennessee, back to Arizona, and then to California. And he's so he's literally been living out of a suitcase, making connections and doing meetings for potential partnerships. So there's a lot coming down the pipeline for that. Actually, Ryan kind of hinted at that yesterday on a quick spaces that we did. So I'm excited to hear more about that when the details are ironed out.
I think, now this is just my personal opinion, when Chase had this set up already for his booth, it was, and then I believe he just invited Ryan, and it wasn't so much, it was kind of spur of the moment, because Miles was I was gonna go to the All-Star game and things got switched. So I'm going to LA now for the NFT convention. So I know it was kind of like, hey, come out, let's talk, let's conversate, let's, let's meet some people. That's what it looked like to me. And guys, like, I didn't meet Miles once. I didn't meet Ray once. I didn't meet Ryan once, because these guys were busy doing meetings. Like they were like I talked to Crypto Rabbit, and I was like, hey, where are the guys? They're at a meeting right now, unfortunately. And it's like, okay, they're busy right now. They're at another meeting. It's like, okay, I totally understood. Like I got it. Like they were there to work. They didn't fly all the way over there to have fun in the sun in Los Angeles. They literally went to work. Like these guys were busy. So, hats off to them. Obviously the dinner looked fun. I know you guys saw that, but there was a lot of important people at that dinner. Like there was some major people there, and networking is everything, and partnerships is going to be great. So just be patient, guys. Like obviously Monday's going to come around and we're going to hear some great news. And we'll see.
And then I'm sure we'll hear more from like Jeff and Fiber and those guys as we go. I mean, I've been telling people, if you want to know more, then we are at liberty to tell you. Follow Jeff, follow Fiber, follow Infinite Chains. They're dropping breadcrumbs like crazy. So if you like to put the puzzle pieces together, they're out there. You just have to go look for them.
Like literally Ray came up to me and said hello to me. I don't know if you could hear it in the video, but he shakes my hand, and I didn't even I kind of was like surprised. Like I'm looking at the video, like trying to make sure I'm getting the shot. And then he's like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I just wanted to shake your hand. I was like, oh, and they were gone. And that's when literally they were gone, and they went to go do the Twitter spaces with the community. And like after that, they went to meetings. They were busy, guys. So like they weren't just there playing around. So hats off to them. Thank you guys for doing what you guys do. Let's get into the next topic.
We talked about Neutronium.
I see AAA.
Yes. So I can't remember. Oh, it was Jeff. When I was saying about breadcrumbs on Twitter, Jeff dropped a breadcrumb on Twitter that they plan on releasing the first AAA play to earn game on Neutronium. That they've been working on it for a while, and that is their intention as soon as it goes live. So if you are into gaming and AAA games are your thing, I mean, if it's awesome, I mean, like the only games I really play are like Fusion Frenzy and like Halo, and then like all the game ones on your phone. But like I know like my husband and all his buddies, they're all big AAA game players. So, and then you can earn dough while doing it, earn crypto. So definitely keep an eye out for that. I know a lot of people have been waiting for the first AAA game in crypto, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tell my son, hey, go play video games now. Like go earn me money. Go earn me some money. Let's go.
I mean, think about during COVID, what was it? What was the game that was so popular during COVID?
Fortnite.
No. It was a play to earn game. Started with an A, I want to say. Crap. I told my husband to buy it, and then he told me no, it's $15 a token, and then he kicked himself later. Anyways, there was a big play to earn game on ETH chain during COVID that basically like saved a lot of families in the Philippines during crypto. They'd all lost their jobs, and basically they just like came together and made that just became like their day job, was playing this play to earn game, and they all did really well. So it was really cool.
I heard of it, but I don't know the name of it. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah, but
it starts with an A. And if I had a brain, I'd remember, but I don't.
So the next thing you wrote down was AMA on Monday, but I think you already broke that down. We're going to talk.
Yeah. So Monday will be the real meat and potatoes of just how this is going to play out, how it's going to benefit Reflex. I'm sure we won't get like all of the like super technical details of the blockchain until Jeff and them are release a white paper and are ready to share, but at least we'll get an idea of how this affects Reflex. And I know the white paper, it has been started. It is done. I think they're like in an editing phase now, so it should be live shortly. it's not like it's going to take a long time.
Awesome. So, what has Reflex been working on in July? Like, as far as like, has there been any like what projects have you been working on? The devs have been working on, like, have they been working on Ryan's, or have they been working on this, that, like, like what's going on?
So there's
No,
one thing.
I don't want details, but I just mean like, what have they been,
There's
busy
one
on?
thing they've been working on that I can't talk about.
Okay.
They have been doing a lot of work on the NFT marketplace. The marketplace UI is done. It's just the contract that goes along with it that we're we're working on, and then putting them together. And then the other thing that I can't talk about, we've been working on. So, and that's not Ryan's utility. That's something else.
Oh,
So,
okay. Whoa. Something else.
yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So, okay.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you, how many meetings have they been to this month that you can remember, besides this weekend? A lot.
I mean, I couldn't put a number to it. No.
I just want to let people know that they're busy. They're not just sitting on their hands. They're working guys. So
I'll tell people, and I tell them all this all the time. I literally sleep for the whole project. So everybody else doesn't sleep, and I get all the sleep for all of us because I need sleep or no one is happy. Then I'll be like Crypto Grizzly. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, when the mods in the morning, they like, how are you? I'm like angry face. Like, I am not a happy camper in the morning. But like most of the time I get up at 5 and I check my messages, and they are up all night long on Slack. I mean, just, my Slack is blown up in the morning of them doing stuff. And then just, all day, it's just, it doesn't stop. So
like, when she says she sleeps, guys. Because like, I literally message her, she'll message me right back right away, pretty much. And I message her 7 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock her time, and no answer. No one answered. Yeah, I was like, oh, I totally forgot. She's asleep.
Yesterday I actually slept in. I tried to sleep in today, but that didn't happen. But yeah, I need a lot of sleep. Like, I usually will go to bed at like 9 o'clock and then sleep till like 9 o'clock the next day. I like sleep, except for during the week when I have to work, which, yeah, those are the days I'm a grizzly bear.
So Reflex has launched 3 new tokens, or it's been on the launch pad. 3 new tokens have been on the launch pad. I apologize.
Yes. So we have Owners Unity, who is out right now with a launch. They are open to the public now, so anybody can get in on that pre-sale if they are interested. They're actually kind of a cool project. They are going to help people who maybe because of their credit score, they don't qualify for a home, get into a home, and then those funds get rolled back into the project. There's a lot of people out there, they have a house, like they pay $1,200 for an apartment, but they try to buy a house of that would be a $1,200 payment, and because of their credit, they can't get it. So they're looking to help benefit those people, and then those proceeds or profit gets rolled back into the project. So they're a really cool project. They're on the launch pad right now. And then we had Dual Miner, Integrity, and Burn project. We just added, they are our first silver tier project. I know some of them tried launching and they didn't meet soft cap. Part of that is just because the market is just not favorable right now. We do our best to help, give them direction to the extent that we can. I mean, there's always a liability there of how much we can get involved. But I'm just hoping that we can get a better market. So some of these projects, they can actually get off the ground, and because they're all great projects, they all have great ideas. It's just not a favorable market. So we want what's best for them. We want what's best for Reflex. So yeah, but Burn is our first silver tier project. They promised to burn some Reflex tokens. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What?
Mhm.
I was actually waiting for a project to burn Reflex tokens.
There's
So this
actually
is
a token. There's a token coming out too, BBTF, Blockbuster Tech. I don't know
what?
if you,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You're
If
right.
you
You're
listen
right.
to Twitter Spaces, Don Bailey, he's like a big guy in the Safe Moon community, and he also works with Mobiquity. Um, he has a project coming out called Blockbuster Tech, and they are going to reflect in a couple different tokens, and one of them is Reflex. So, yeah, cool.
But project, is it Project Burn? You said it was? Is that
The
or
Burn Project.
Burn Project? I apologize.
Yeah,
Burn
so
Project.
but they're
Are
gonna
they
like
burning
I
only
believe they're
Reflex?
rotating through other like tokens, like so they'll pick
Oh,
a token that so but the first one will be Reflex, so that's pretty cool.
how long will that be? Do you have an idea or
I don't.
no?
I just saw
Okay,
them posted the other day that they were gonna burn Reflex and then they were gonna burn some of their tokens. So yeah.
that's awesome. That's when you know you're big. When people are willing to burn your project, like let's help you out so we can, I'm just saying, that's awesome. Let's go. Okay.
Okay.
Throw that in there. When you said that, that was awesome. Um, so let's talk about Ryan doing the first gold tier questions.
Oh yeah, the release the hound. So
There we go.
right now we're kind of just testing it out. Eventually this will be a paid service on the Launchpad. So gold tier projects will be able to do release the hound, which is a sit down with Ryan, and he does rapid fire questions under a timer. So he'll be like, here's your question, you have 2 minutes to answer it. And they are questions that every investor really wants to know, kind of like getting to the heart of the project, and will it, is there utility there, what is your goal, what's your marketing, all that. All the questions that most investors want to know, but he does it like rapid fire. So you can't like sit there and fluff it up. You have to like get to the meat and potatoes. So release the hounds. He had his first one that was with Owners Unity this past week. It was really good. A lot of people really liked it. And then we're going to have the silver tier is going to be with Ray. So you'll get to sit down and have an AMA with Ray, which I feel bad for those people. I'm kidding. I don't, but I do. Like
Why is that?
what?
Why is that?
Ray's sassy. I mean, all the times I got to smack Ray around. I always tell people Ray's my assistant. They're like, oh yeah, how's like? I'm like, Ray's my assistant. So, I tell him what to do. Because Burn Project, they were like, oh yeah, we can't wait to do one too. And I was like, yeah, well, you get to do it with Ray. And they're like, what? I'm scared. I'm like, don't be scared. And then the bronze tier is on the down the rabbit hole. So if you're a bronze tier project, you can come on down the rabbit hole, and we will.
That's the best one. I vote that's the best one.
I think it's pretty good. You get to come on, tell us about your project for about 10 minutes, and then we'll do 10 minutes of questions. So, but while we iron that out, kind of how that's going to look, and then after eventually that'll probably be a paid like add on to the Launchpad. Another service.
So what happens if, obviously, the market is where it's at right now. What happens if a token doesn't hit soft cap? Do they still pay you a fee as far as, trying to launch on the Launchpad?
So for a while, when the market was better, we were doing no upfront fees. Now we've kind of changed gears on that. I believe now that there is a very small fee if they don't launch. But that's always, they always have the option to try again. I know like we're always trying to be very fair with projects. What's in the best interest of them, what's in the best interest of us. So I believe so that there is a fee now if you don't launch. But like I said, you could always try to launch again. There's things that we can do. We don't want to like price gouge people or hurt projects, because we understand that when you're coming into this space and you haven't launched yet, you don't really have a lot of money. So we don't want to like, strap them for cash just because they couldn't make the off cap. So it's kind of a delicate thing because, there's a lot of work that goes into launching a token on the backside. So, I mean, if they're not launching, then we've done all this work. But then again, we also don't want to price gouge people. So yeah, kind of a fine line there.
No, I get it. But yeah, like you said, you guys are putting in a lot of work. You guys are putting in, hours aren't free. Unfortunately, devs are not free. People's time.
Wait, we get paid? We don't. We don't.
Yeah, you don't get paid. I forgot. Hey, it's free.
We don't get paid. I know. It's like
no, but I mean the devs, the people that are like, it's all that, all that stuff costs money. Unfortunately.
Yeah, our devs do get paid. But
without them, you can't have a project.
Yeah, the team doesn't get paid. The mods don't get paid. We're all here because we believe in the project.
You guys are awesome, working for free. Ryan, free.
Ray, I mean, free. I would love to quit my job like tomorrow, but
not gonna happen. You go back to work tomorrow, Monday.
Look, I just gotta pay Skip's truck off and then I'm running away. I'm like, Reflex full time.
So how long is that until we pay off the truck?
I mean, well, so like we paid both our cars off. We were like, okay, we paid both our cars off in I think January, pay both cars off. And then February, I wrecked my car. And now the way that they have fixed it, we're gonna have to get a new car because it's not safe to drive. And they refuse to accept that. They've been using used parts. They've been soldering wires together instead of getting all new harnesses. Yeah, it's a mess. And then right after my car died, after I wrecked my car, literally 2 days later, my Skip's car died, engine just, and so we had to buy a new truck. So I was this close to quitting my job, and now we have a truck. Yeah.
So you're going to work tomorrow on Monday. See you there.
One day.
So Reflex has a new sales team?
We do. We have, if you are on, sorry, there's chaos going outside my door. We have Be Rich. He is our sales manager. And then Joshua, a lot of y'all might know who he is, Crypto Fan 111. There's 4 ones, 1111. He is our sales executive. And then there's a bunch of guys that work underneath them, and they are awesome. They are always in there brainstorming ideas. They have all these spreadsheets of how they keep track of things, always looking for connections on LinkedIn, Twitter, just everywhere. I'm always sending them ideas too, people that I come across on Twitter that have interacted with me. Hey, this project, they reached out, maybe you should reach out to them too. So that is what their sole job is, to bring in, launch partners, swap partners, pulse partners, those types of things. So yeah, it's really exciting. And they've also, brought in potential partners for other things too. So we'll see how that all plays out. But they're really cool guys. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Who else do we add to the team?
Carly. We added Carly. So if you are familiar with SafeMoon, she did come from SafeMoon. She is our director of engagement and community. So she kind of helped lighten my load a little bit because I was trying to do it all. So she is actually just in charge of our Telegram and Discord and building the community, and trying to get more people to be involved in the community, because the stronger that someone's emotional tie is to a community, the stronger their emotional tie is to a project. So we want to build those connections. So that's what she's doing. She's been working really hard on refreshing our Discord, and a bunch of stuff. So she's really awesome. She has really good ideas. She knows a lot about social media marketing. She's helped me a lot just in how I interact with people on Twitter and in spaces and things. So yeah, and she's really nice. She's really sweet. So I enjoy talking to her.
Yep. Yeah, she's really nice. She's really cool. I was excited to hear from her, and that was pretty awesome. So yeah. Good. I'm glad. Marketing. Now let's talk about free marketing. So grassroots marketing. So
Yeah. So
very important.
I harp on this a lot. I know you hear me harp about it on our Wednesday spaces. When a project is in pre-launch, so like, okay, a project Rabbit token is coming out in a month,
and I'm buying. Where is it? Where?
And everybody's excited about Rabbit token. So what do? They get on Twitter and they tell you about Rabbit token. They get on Reddit and they tell you about Rabbit token. They drop another Discords, they drop another Telegrams, they tell everybody that will listen about Rabbit token. And then Rabbit token launches, and then they're like, okay, y'all handle the marketing from here. We're done. Why aren't we mooning? Why is there no new holders? Because marketing from a project perspective is great. It does bring eyes to a project, but people want that people to people connection. They want to hear your experience with that project. They want to hear what you think about that project. What do you find interesting? What connects you to that project? So grassroots marketing doesn't stop the second a project launches. It keeps going. You have to keep telling people why this project matters to you. Why is it beneficial to you? Why is it beneficial to them? What is the problem? Are they fixing the problem? What can they give, to make this space better? So don't ever think that because you only have 100 people following you on Twitter that you won't make an impact on that project. We have had so many people that we have actually coached in like Telegram and in Discord. We have like social media packet in our Discord and in our Telegram that kind of like walks you through like how to get the most engagement out of your posts. We've had people come back and tell us, hey, I've been following that and the tips that you gave me, and I've gone from 100 followers to 500 followers, and I've gotten several people into the project. So if you want, if you feel like that's something that you should be doing, and I think the whole community should, the biggest, you should want to advocate for your investment. And not investment, but the projects that you're involved in. Look at that PowerPoint, and not PowerPoint, PDF. There's hashtags, tagging people, all of those things bring eyes to the project and bring eyes to your posts. So don't forget that grassroots marketing, no matter how small your following is very important. And it can also add to the trending algorithms. So do it.
So do it. So I, in all honesty, I was thinking about this, I was like, the whole reason why I started this was to help out Reflex, because my passion for Reflex. I Reflex and a couple other tokens as well. So I'm not saying like it, but I did this to like tell people how I feel about certain tokens, and one of them is Reflex. So if you want, do shorts on YouTube. If you want, do Twitter, TikTok. Do Instagram. It's Instagram, TikTok. Help them help you, help others. So like always learning with crypto. That guy does a video on Reflex's staking every day for 15 minutes or so. And he just talks about how it's just the journey it's been. It's like honestly, like he doesn't have to do it, but he loves Reflex. He likes the project. And I appreciate that. So shout out to that guy, always learning with crypto. Shout out to Todd Hart, Honey Badger, all those guys, DeFi Connect, they're talking about Reflex. And the whole thing is just, it's free, guys. It just takes a little bit of your time, and it's really easy. And even to other projects, new projects that launch on Reflex, I'm willing to do an interview with you. I know I have a small YouTube channel, but like at the end of the day, it's like the more exposure you have for your token or your coin, it's the better. You have more places for people to research you on. So I don't mind doing free. It's free, guys. But if you want to do it, you want to do it. You don't. Huh?
It's for free.
for free. So I think grassroots marketing is very important and it's awesome.
It is very important. And our mods, we have some mods that are like, they have become like social media gurus, and they are always posting their tweets in Telegram and in Discord. So if it's not even something that you're really good at, you could just go retweet what they're posting. There's so many ways to get involved. I mean, if you have a talent that you think can benefit Reflex in some way, use it. And we can all do our part to get eyes on the project. So
please retweet. I like when people like the tweet, but hit the retweet. It's right next to it. It just, makes.
Think about the big projects out there. I mean, think about like SafeMoon and like Everrise and like Evergrow. Those communities are like 24/7 on social media, letting people know how they feel about their project all the time.
All the time.
And look where they are.
We can be there, guys. Just take a lot of hard work and dedication, unfortunately, but it's all free. It's free to us. Free access.
A lot of tweeting.
Yeah.
A lot of tweeting. I'm sure y'all get
Speaking,
huh?
Speaking about a lot, we've had a lot of tacos as of late.
Tacos.
It's not even on Tuesday. Sometimes we get a lot of tacos. So where did this whole taco thing come from? Like I was like, is this like some inside thing?
I think that was Miles. So
okay.
Miles is always like, I don't even know how he came up with it, but it was something Miles kept saying. And then like we named Ray El Nacho. So it was just kind of like, we just go together. So we just had to have the tacos, and it works.
It works. I look at tacos now, I'm like, I love tacos and I love getting more tacos on Reflex. So let's go.
I haven't had tacos in a while.
Oh, you're in Texas. There's plenty of taco places.
Well, I had to cut back on all my carbs and all that stuff. So I have to eat like a sad old person and don't get to enjoy all the good stuff in the world. So
no, that's not fun. Go back to eating tacos. That's not fun. So we're towards the end of our interview, or our recap, I should say. It's not even an interview, it's just a recap of what happened in July for Reflex. So is there anything that we missed or anything you want to talk about?
I do want to say thank you to our mods. I know there's been a lot of changes going on. And they just always show up every day. They're awesome. They really care about the project. They're doing this for free. They all have great, amazing talents that they have put to use for Reflex, and we appreciate that every single day they show up. So the mods are the real MVPs. They put in a lot of hours, and they got big hearts. So thank you to all the mods.
So the mods work for free. The core team works for free. Oh my goodness gracious. Everybody works for free around here. I'm working for free.
Oh, free
Grassroot. Blah, blah, blah. Marketing. Free marketing. Let's go, guys.
Everything for free.
So we're gonna try to do this again next month. No, never mind. We're not gonna do this again. We are gonna do this again.
Yes, we'll be back next month.
Next month we'll do another update for August. We will.
So I guess we got to make August interesting because
it will be interesting. We'll be talking about Reflex, so you can't go wrong.
Talk about Neutronium.
Neutronium. Oh, that's right. We'll have.
Ooh. I don't know if Baron's gonna be mad at me for telling y'all this, but I'm gonna do it anyways. We are working on a merch store, so that'll be soon.
You see that jacket she had on, guys? Merch. Let's go.
This is the old jacket, the old logo. But I mean, it's like 100 degrees in Texas, and I will still wear this thing just so I can wear Reflex.
Let's see the scan. Let's see the scan.
The new merch will have these on them too.
Oh, can we scan that right now? Let's see if it works.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, there we go. Did that work? That's a good spot. All right.
Yeah, the new ones have that on there, have it on there too. And then there's a bunch of stuff, and Baron's actually been hard at work on getting it up and running. Hopefully we'll have it up and running soon. I know myself, I will be buying everything on the website.
Coffee mug.
The only thing is I can only like use that here. I can't use it at work or anything because of my day job. But there are some really cool long sleeve shirts, and like I like live in like little workout like booty shorts and long sleeve shirts. So I'm really excited because there were some really cool ones in there that have like the Legion helmet, like the gold tier logo. It's got that on the shirt, and so I'm like, I want that in every color. I need it. So Baron, I'm sorry for telling everybody, but I'm just really excited. Really.
And if you can make a purple one, Baron, that'd be great too. Special purple one.
Yes. Everything purple.
Well, thank you guys. We are going to try and get better at this. This is our first go around. Hopefully everything went well. Hopefully it's everything you expected. You know, hopefully
we suck. We'll do better.
We'll get better. We swear. We'll get better. This was just a recap of July. Nothing coming to a little bit of stuff coming to the future, but other than that, you know, just a recap. Thank you guys again. Crypto Rabbit, you want to say any parting words?
Live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for an hour of your time. We do appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.